Thanks for showing up here with me. I am sweaty. I just did an hour, 15-minute class for you guys, but now I'm ready to give you a beginner's class. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna stand tall. Any practice that I have that is longer than like a 30, 40-minute practice, beginners can do. Everyone can do any of them. I just like to offer some variety here. I've had some requests for some shorter videos, more beginner style. So I'm here to show you what you need and give you what you requested. So here we are. So let's go ahead and start. Let's stand tall. Let's feel energized in our practice. So what does that mean? Like I just got up, or I just been sitting on the couch and now I'm starting a video and I was sitting at my desk, or I just had my breakfast, or I'm just getting out of bed. Energized mentally. Put a smile on your face. Just start it. Just smile. Energized by standing here nice and tall in your mountain posture, your Tadasana mountain. Lift on your toes, rock back onto your heels. Be intentional and feeling the energy, using your prana life force, that breath that carries you, that fuels you, that gives you life, right? So feel that aliveness, feeling energized in that. So let's stand tall in that. Take a big inhale through your nose, a big exhale through your mouth. Just right here, just take a moment. Just feel your body. Just do like a scan, but observe. Just kind of be like, see yourself here, but like visualizing here, but like without attachment or anything, without judgment, just having compassion for what you see, pouring in some love to yourself. And just honoring where you are right now. And know it's okay where you are. You first have to honor where you are. You have to accept where you are in order to be able to release anything that doesn't serve us. What we can't do is put our head in the sand. What we can't do is ignore it. Because then we react to it. Then we store it in our body and it makes us sick. It either causes us pain, anxiety, and depression. It causes us to physically get sick. And right now it's all about our wellness, our well-being, and it starts with us taking care of ourselves. So as we stand here nice and tall, to bring our hands to prayer. So we think of 3 things you're grateful for right here and now. I will say right now, I'm truly grateful that I had the opportunity to bring this practice to you, and I'm truly grateful that you show up and practice with me, because without you, I couldn't do what I am so passionate about doing as my dharma, my calling, that God has planted into my life to do. It's my mission here in harmony with you. So thank you. Let's go ahead and lift our arms all the way up. Find that length. Exhale, fold, bend your hands to your thighs and tabletop your back. Just really press your tailbone back, reach your crown forward, and you're going to slowly just walk your fingertips down. Begin hinging a little deeper. Don't put any pressure on your knees. Just begin to hinge a little deeper. And then maybe you can reach your fingers towards your toes. Maybe you can't get there. It's okay. If you need to keep your hands to your thighs, it's okay. If you're able to relax your head, let it hang. And begin to hinge a little deeper. Maybe you're now able to get your fingertips down. Shake your head. Then place your hands down and step it back kneeling. So in this kneeling posture, I always like to start with cat and cow, because it's really warming up the spine. So shoulders and wrists line up, knees and hips. So roll your pelvis under, chin to chest, tuck it under, and then come back neutral. Roll it under, come back neutral. Several more. Roll it under, tuck your pelvis under, come back neutral, and again, roll it under, tuck it under, and come back neutral. And then we're going to work on spinal balance. So you're going to walk your right hand forward, and you're going to kick your left leg out. Just keep the fingers on the floor, the toes on the floor. And right now I want you just to lift, release, 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 lift. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and your last one, I want you to lift it, I want you to hold it, I want you to pull that leg, arm reach, dynamic, and then point your toes, really reach dynamically. Being bold in that, really lengthening, and then I want you to release it and switch sides. Left hand comes out, right leg comes out, toes are down. And I'm going to lift, and 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 lift. 8 more, 7 more, 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and your last one, lift it, hold it, really lengthen, point that toe, reach out, Feel that opposition from your fingertips to your toes, and then release it. And sit yourself back in a wide-kneed child's pose. Sit back, nice and deep. Reach those arms, tailbone back, crown forward as it comes down. And then you're gonna pull your hips forward and drop those hips down. Shoulders and wrists line up, feet come together. Press it in, elongate your spine. You're gonna move back and forth. Just sit back, then bring it out. Sit back and bring it out. Sit back and pull it out. Sit back and pull it out. Sit back, pull it out. Sit back and pull it out. One more, sit back, pull it out, sit deep. Press in, you feel those knees, feel those hips opening a little bit as you press into it, and then press it back nice and deep. And then you're gonna find movement, big circles, one direction. Big circles, drop those hips, round and around. Wake up, it's a little dance with the body. One more time. And then other direction, pull it out and around. Drop it down. Pull it out and around. Drop it down. Out and around. Drop it down. And around. And one more. And then sit back. And then pull it out. Drop in those hips. Maybe pull those feet together and lift them up. And drop in. And then press it back. Hold in that child's pose. Sit and hold it. Draw that forehead down and just take a moment. Just honor where you are. Notice how you're feeling without judgment. Be a catalyst for self-love right here. Feeling loved. Breathe in, breathe out. Then pull those knees in. Curl those toes under. Press into those hands and you shift your weight forward and bring yourself all the way down for Cobra Pose. Flatten those feet. Cover those hands, shoulder blades down, Cobra Pose. Elbows tuck in. If you want to press in gently into your mat, you can. Round it up. You can hover those hands, activate the back. You want you to glue your toes to the mat. Zip through your thighs. So feet are in. You don't want your feet up. Press them down and lift. And then lower down. Strengthen your back. And just a couple lifts as we work on activating your back. You got 4, you got 3, you got 2, and your last one, press in, hold it. Maybe shoulder blades down, hold it. Now hands are at your chest line, press in, round it up, press into those hips, shoulder blades down and back. Press those hips down and round into your back. And then bring it down and press away. Bring it down, press away, bring it down. One more. Bring it down, press, hold, then rock back onto your knees, curl your toes under. We're gonna find downward facing dog. So your first down dog, so maybe walk your feet up a bit. You want your hands become like your feet, so you grip with those fingertips. Suction cup, the center portion of your hand pops up. The knife edge of your hand kisses. Those fingers really press in. Really press into all those fingers. So you press in, maybe the index finger and the ring finger really press in, the thumbs and the pinkies, and then that middle, so just be mindful where they are, having that little pop up, and his arms are long, ears and your elbows side by side, tailbone is up. So the bend in your knees. And this is where you are, and you're like, okay, this is all I got, then just hang out here. If you're able to begin to straighten those legs, pull those heels towards the mat, listen to your body and feel where you are able to work in a safe place, but out of your comfort zone. If at any time you need to modify, come kneeling. And then hold your down dog and pedal your heels. Just pedal them. Find movement, shake your head, yes and no. Let go of any tension. And just hold it. And then walk your hands to the back. Walk all the way back. Fingertips down, drop deep into your chair, hands prayer. So chair posture. We're just gonna hold here. What we don't want to do is shift our weight forward. So don't shift, pull your body back, elongate your spine, roll your pelvis under. Roll under, sit deep, shoulders down, hands prayer. in this prayer mudra, being thankful and grateful in this stance. We're going to sit right here. Affirmations, mantras, prayers are very powerful. Hand gestures, a prayer gesture right here. Stay connecting at our heart center. Just feel in this space. Feel love. Feel compassion. Feel peace. Then go ahead and lift up. Reach those arms nice and tall. Gaze is up. Press those hips forward, round your spine. Gaze up. Bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale. Fold hands to your knees. Lift in your tailbone. Tabletop that back. And slowly begin to walk down your shin. Walk your fingers forward, forehead down. Shake your head. Then walk yourself out to plank pose. So you're fully extended or on your knees, modified. Fully extended or kneeling. We're going to drop to our forearms. So you're either on your knees, long spine, forearms, shoulders and elbows line up. You can press those heels back, hold, shift that weight a little further forward. And if you're on your knees, drop to your right knee, rotate around, kneeling, side plank. You can have a long spine. It can be right up underneath you. That way, it's most important is this knee, this shoulder and this elbow are in alignment. So you reach that arm up. If you need this hand to your hip, it's too much to have it up. Or if you need it out in front of you, you can have it in front of you. If you're on that knee, you can also pop off that knee and be extended here and hold. Now if you're on that knee or fully extended, I want you to take that top leg and pull it up and extend it out. Pull it up, reach it out, pull it up and reach, pull it up and reach, pull it up and reach, pull it up. Two more, pull it up, one more, pull it up. Last one, then bring it center, kneeling or fully extended. Hold it, breathe it, activate the body. Then you're either on that left knee, rotate it onto that left side, hold it, gaze is up. Fully extended if you choose, or stay on that knee. Then wherever you are, reach that arm overhead and then pull that knee up. And extend, pull it up, and extend, pull it up, and extend. Four more, three more, two more. Last one, hold it. Lift that hip a little higher, fully extended or kneeling. Then bring it back center, fully extended or kneeling. Then come all the way down and we're find Sphinx pose because we're on our forearms. So you're gonna pull the shoulders down and back. Hands slide back, lift up, press in. Round, tuck the pelvis under. You're pressing into those forearms as you pull those thighs off the top of your mat. Tuck it in, round it. So a little different than when we're in our plank, everything's rounded, tuck under. If you pull up, pull those thighs up. If you pull those knees off, you can. The feet are flat on the tops of your feet. Hold and breathe. And then release it down. Reach your hands behind you and lift it up. And hold. And lower. And lift, lower. And lift, lower, lift, hold. Bring your hands in front of you, place them down, forehead comes down, lift your thighs, release, lift your thighs, release, lift your thighs, release, lift, release. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down, hands come down, press upward, facing dog. Press it in, round in your back, deepen in. And then curl your toes, lift your hips downward, facing dog. Now take your right leg and you're going to kick it up. You're going to stack your hip. Bring your leg through and drop to your back knee. Press your hips forward. Then take that leg and kick it back. And you're going to roll open onto the left side, left hand down, open up, kneeling, side plank this time. Take this hand, reach it overhead. This time you're going to pull the knee upward and elbow knee. You're going to crunch into the center. And then reach it out and over. Then pull it in center, crunch it in, then reach it out. Then 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 crunch and release. Then crunch and release. Crunch, release. Last one, crunch it in, release, hold. Bring it back, center it. Kickstand that leg out, plank pose. Shift your weight all the way down into your abdominals. Find your cobra where you can press upward facing dog. Rock yourself back, downward facing dog. Left leg kicks, stack your hip. Then in that knee, let that foot dangle behind you. Lift that knee a little higher. Just take a breath, honor where you are. Then pull that leg through. Drop to your knee, press it in. Just press in and Anjanyasa. Feel that amazing stretch. Then you're going to take this leg, you're going to step it back, kneeling, open up, side plank. That leg extends. Reach that arm overhead. This time you're going to crunch it to the center, pull that knee and pull it up, kick it back. Pull it in center and kick it back. Pull it in, kick it back, pull it in, kick it back, pull it in and back, pull it in, 2 more, pull it in, reach, last one, and reach, hold, 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 bring it center, kickstand those legs back or kneeling, you can be fully extended or kneeling, come all the way down, find your cobra or press upward facing dog. If you want that push-up, you can add a push-up back on your knees if you want, or fully extended, back to downward facing dog. Now it's our first attempt to the top. So we grip with those fingers, squat into those thighs. Tailbone high to the skies, you pulse in those thighs. You get in your prep. So as you pulse in, find length, sit deep. So you can either take baby steps to the top, you can take a squat and a big step to the top, or you can squat and take a hop to the top, whatever works for you. And then take a big inhale, lift nice and tall, hands prayer, heart center, find your chair. So in your chair, you're gonna roll that pelvis center, sit deep, hands prayer. You're gonna lift your heels. Then you're gonna lower back down. Then you're gonna lift, and you're gonna lower. You're gonna lift, you're gonna lower. You're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and your last one. Lift it up, hold it, sit deep, hold it. Reach those arms if you can and hold. You can keep them prayer always if you choose. Lifting those heels, sit in those thighs. Hands to heart center, heels come down. Take a big inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Take that right foot, step it back. Drop to that back right knee, press into those hips. If you need to, you want to take your hand and walk this foot further forward, you can. You want to make sure your knee and your ankle line up. Press it, lift the torso, reach up, deepen in, smile. Then you're going to revolve. So opposite hand comes down, other hand comes up, gaze is up. Still pressing in, deepening in, reaching, breathing. Then go ahead and bring that hand down. Take that back leg, you're gonna kickstand that leg out. You're gonna lift those arms, crescent lunge. Hold and breathe. Navel to spine, shoulders are down. Lunge a little deeper. Step it up, chair pose. Hold it. Revolve chair. Left elbow, right arm, revolve it. When you're revolved, you want to make sure your knees stay centered, your sternum stays center. No sassiness. So when you revolve, you want to rotate through the torso. Opposite elbow comes to the opposite side and drop your bottom down. Then go ahead and lift up nice and tall. Exhale, fold. Take your left leg back. Drop to that left knee, press in. Again, if you need to take this hand and walk that foot a little further forward, you can. Knee and ankle are in alignment. Press it in. Reach the arms high to the sky as you press in nice and deep. Take a breath in, a breath out. Then opposite hand comes down. Rotate, revolve. Gaze is up. Our shoulder and wrist line up. Our knee and our ankle line up. Then go ahead and bring that hand down. Kickstand that back leg. High on those back toes. Lift the torso. Reach the arms. Crescent lunge. And take that back foot. Step it up. Chair pose. Feet are lined up. Hips are centered. Drop a little deeper. Sacrum stays centered. Rotate through the torso. Sit deep. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Shoulder stack. Gaze is up. Drop your bottom. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel that revolution through the torso. Deep diaphragmic cleansing breath. And then go ahead and lift all the way up. Exhale, fold. Step it back downward. Facing dog. Roll it out to plank. And a little chaturanga, elbows fully extended or on your knees. And you press upward, facing dog. Add that push-up, fully extended or kneeling. Back to downward, facing dog. Take your right leg, kick it up. Stack that hip. Bring it through. Warrior one, back heel down, lift the torso, reach the arms, press it in. 12 o'clock with your front right toes. Front and ankle alignment. Your stance can be small or it can be big. It depends on where you are in your practice. So I'm here to facilitate, but you are the one who decides what works best for you. So be safe, be smart, and have fun. This back big toe is about 11:30 if you have a clock around you, like imaginary. So press a little deeper in. Hands are at heart, or you can reach them up overhead. And then find warrior two. So you're just going to center your hips, turn that foot parallel, reach those arms to deepen in. Then find reverse, reach it up, deepen into that front leg. Then you're going to pivot yourself around to the back side now. Sass in your hips, hinge your body, find triangle pose. Reach those arms. Very light of anything on this leg. Torso activation for stability. So hip stack, shoulder stack, gaze is up, hinge it, breathe through it. So you can get deep in it, but what you don't want to do is sacrifice your form. So imagine press between two panes of glass. Your legs are straight, ankles line up. Hinge it over. This is where you are. Fantastic. If you need to place your hand to your hip, you can. And then work your way down. You can work your hand up. And then wherever you are, I want you to rotate your body, revolve. And we're going to drop opposite hand down. So that means on your shin or at your thigh. That hand comes up. You can place your hand at your sacrum. Pull your foot up. Rotate. Reach your hand up only if you feel you're in that sweet spot and hold it. Then go ahead and bring yourself centered to a straddle. Hands around your ankles, shake your head. Lifting your tailbone. And then just move side to side. Find that lateral movement, side to side. And then slowly center it. Maybe walk those heels a little closer. Turn those toes out. Goddess pose. Lift it up. Sit deep. And then sit in. Bringing prayer mudra. So beginning that prayer and gratitude and surrendering and releasing. Sit right here. Maybe you don't have to think anything. Just allowing. Just being open to that releasing of whatever needs to be let go. And reach those arms out. Sit nice and deep. And I'm going to reach it up, step it in, and slide those heels together. Then step it out. Then step it in. Step it out. Lateral movement. Step, 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 step. Second position, first position. It's a goddess pose. Just sliding it in. Lift and lift and lift. Lift, lift, and lift. Sit deep in the middle, then lift up. Slide through those inner thighs. Squeeze them. Being intentional as you lift, slide it in, breathe it in. 7 more. Feel that heart rate elevate. Feel those endorphins. Feel good, feel good. And your last one, have a seat, hold it. Then we're going to pivot yourself around. You're going to shoot yourself out to warrior 3. So hands come prayer. Hinge yourself over. Balance and hold. You want to bring your arms overhead, bring them overhead. If you need your back foot down, place it down onto the mat. Then just hold. You got to start somewhere. Begin to hinge, make the letter T with your body. Reaching his arms to the last option. Then go ahead and lift it for tree. So this knee's going to open up. You're going to place a toe on the ground, heel comes to the inside. Right at your ankle there, you can begin to lift it up. What you don't want to do is put any pressure on your knee, so you're above it. What I don't really want you to do is to go like this and pull it. I want you to try to activate the muscles. So if you're low, it's okay, but you can try to open up, lift it up, and place your foot on the inside of your thigh. Then once you're there, expand, grow those wings, shine your light, spread love and light, feel joy, be empowered. Breathe in, breathe out. Then go ahead and release it, hands to heart, release it, shake it out, shake it out. All right, let's do that on the other side, hands to heart. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward, facing dog. Bring it out to plank, either fully extended or on your knees. You're gonna shift your weight forward, chaturanga like a push-up, and roll upward, facing dog. And then rock it back on your knees if you need to, or add that push-up and find downward facing dog. Left leg lift, stack in your hip, lift it high. Take that leg, kick it up, bring it through, warrior 1. Drop that back heel, 12 o'clock. Big toe, right here, press it in. So big toe on your left side. Back big toe on your right side is about 130. Rotate those hips and torso, press it in, deep and down. Center your hips. Hands can be at prayer or overhead as you deepen in. Smile. Just allow that releasing. Be in a space of allowing. With non-judgment, with self-love, divine love. Feeling compassion and kindness. Feeling peacefulness and tranquility. And go ahead and open up to warrior 2. So this front leg stays right where it's at. That back foot comes parallel. Lunge in. Reach those arms, deepen in. Take a breath. Relax the shoulders down. Letting go of expectations and just allowing. Go ahead and take that front palm, reach up and over. Make sure you don't put any pressure on that back knee as you lunge a little deeper in that front thigh. And then go ahead, shift yourself, triangle pose. So shift, shift, shift. Now this left foot parallel to the front of your mat. Back toes, right toes forward. Sass in your hips, reach in those arms and hinge it over. Hips stack, shoulders stack, gaze is up. Only bring yourself down as far as you can, keeping everything lined up. So yourself press between those two panes of glass. Then go ahead and release the hand out. You're going to revolve. So drop that left hip down, your hand, left hand comes to your thigh, or your shin, or all the way down to your mat. As you revolve, you can place your hand to your sacrum, and then reach your hand up once you know you have the positioning. Listen to your body. If you need to have those micro bends in your knee, you can. Just listen to what works for you. So hand at your thigh or at your chin. Then go ahead and walk yourself back to the center straddle and move side to side. And then hold it center. Shake your head. Then turn those toes out and find your goddess pose. Lift the torso, hands, prayer. And then just sit intentionally right here. Just sit deep, being mindful to connect to the breath. As we move, sit deep, lift tall. Sit deep, open up, lift tall, open those arms, and lift tall. Sit deep, slide that foot, sit deep, slide the foot. Sit deep and slide, sit deep and slide. Sit and move, sit and move. Several more. Pull it in. Sit deep, slide it in. Sit deep, slide it in. Sit deep, slide it in. Give me 8 more. 7 more. 6 more. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. Last one, hold it. Hold, 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 and pivot yourself around. And we're gonna leap it out to warrior 3. Hands come to heart. Make sure standing toes, don't try to turn side to side. Keep them forward. Back toe down on your mat. Elongate your spine. Begin to hinge yourself over and make the letter T with your body. Only reach those arms if you feel you can. Balance and breathe. Again, keep that down if you need to. Hold it. And then slowly bring your hands to heart. You're gonna find tree, so pull that foot, knee comes open. That toe is gonna come on the inside, press into the inner thigh. You can slowly work it up. No pressure on your knee. Again, I ideally don't want you to take your hand and lift it up and do the work for it, right? I want you, that's easy. I want you to lift the leg, open it up, and then find your foot without putting pressure on your knee. And then, firm, tall, dance with the breeze, but be strong, being grounded, in your joy. It's like a sunflower, it bends and sways, but stands radiant with its face upward towards the sky, shining so golden bright. Feel that sunshiny happiness within our soul bursting forth. And then release it and shake it out, shake it out. All right, come standing nice and tall, hands to heart. You did amazing. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Squat into your thighs, and we are going to do a little arm balance. So if you're like, I don't know how to do an arm balance, it's okay, you gotta start somewhere. So we're just gonna practice. So we're in crow. So in crow, your feet become your hands. So you want a suction cup, like I talk about when we're in our downward dog, just a good touch. So the fingertips kiss. The ninth edge of your hands kiss in. That little section, maybe just pop up for a minute to really get that gripping. Then we're lifting through the psoas, the internal lift, the internal lock. So again, we have 3 energetic locks in our body that help us in the upward lifting. So one's at the perineum. It's a root lock, so you just want to engage through those sphincters, drawing our navel in towards our spine, upward towards the sternum. So in this one, we're not going to engage our chin, it's drawing it in and lengthening, but we're going to draw our chin forward to take our gaze forward. So as we grip in, we really want to squeeze our knees to our outer portion of our arms. You're going to squeeze in, you're going to lift your bottom up. So as you squeeze in, what you want to do is just lift one toe. Then release it, then lift the other. And you're just going to go back and forth and lift, and lift, and lift. That's all you have to do. And just teeter-totter back and forth with that. You want to try to get some action to actually balance. You squeeze in, you shift it forward, and you just lift. You can alternate lifting with those legs. You can teeter-totter back and forth, shifting your way forward and lifting and dropping down. If you fall on your face, you have actually succeeded because the idea is you tried it. If you never try something, it doesn't take you out of your comfort zone. It doesn't give you an opportunity to grow. Drop. Press it forward one more time. And then wherever you are, release it and then have yourself a seat. Shake your legs, shake, shake, shake. And find boat pose. Just hold in your boat. shoulder blades down. Take your hands at your knees. We're gonna widen them. You have your hands at your ankles in a Y, V. Sit, go ahead. So either knees or at your ankles. And then wherever, if you're at your knees or at your ankles, maybe let them go. Maybe you're bending your knees. You're like, ah, hang in there for 4, for 3, for 2, pull them together, for 4, for 3, reach his arms overhead or pull them inside you. 2, you're bending, holding, right here. 2, and 1, and drop them down. Sit tall, hinge with your chest, pull it over, exhale, fold. Take a big inhale, exhale, deepen. Lengthen through your spine, pull your chest forward. And then lift it up. Come tabletop. Your fingertips towards your heels, so they face towards your heels. Knees and ankles line up. You're gonna lift your bottom and lift it up. Shoulders and wrists line up. Lift your bottom, squeeze, draw your shoulder blades down and back. And drop it down, tap the floor, and lift. Tap it, lift it, tap it, and lift it. Tap and lift, tap and lift. Tap and lift, tap and lift, tap and lift. Tap for 8 more. For 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and your last one, I want you to lift it up, I want you to hold it. Now I want you to tricep dip. So tricep dip, so press your elbows back and lift it up. Press it back, lift it up, press it back, lift it up, press it back, lift it up. Elbows go back and lift. And lift, and lift, and lift. Press down, press away, press down, press away. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and your last one. Press it down, lift it up, lift those hips, gazes up. Then have a seat. Ooh, take your right leg out, left foot in. Sit nice and tall. Take this left arm, reach up and over. So your right arm's gonna reach through to your thigh. You're gonna reach up and over. You can choose to stay here or get as deep as you can, but keep this hip down, this knee down, and this hinge along your side body. Gaze up through your armpit. And then go ahead and rotate your body and bring your legs through, pull your chest, elongate your spine. So if you have to walk yourself down, maybe you have a towel or a strap, pull yourself through. And then go ahead and switch those feet. Pull the right foot in, left leg extends, sit tall. Left arm comes through, right arm comes up and over, and hinge it over. It's your personal, so you just do what works for you, but you want to take that gaze through your armpit, build through your side body. Then go ahead and rotate. Pull your chest through and exhale down. Again, have a towel or a strap and pull yourself, even a sock or something if you need assistance. And then go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Rotate, revolve. And then release other side. And then bring it center, hands onto our knees, but we're going to be in the receptive mode, point upward. Because we want to receive all the goodies that this practice has to offer us. So let's just sit here and feel blessed. Feel prosperous, feel radiant, feel whole. And just feel content, feel peace, feel love, feel harmony. I am are two of the most powerful words. Let's not follow them with one day or maybe, or the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Just claim it here and now, whatever it is that you're choosing into your life. I am healthy. I am whole. I am fearless. I am protected. I am safe. I am hopeful. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to heart center. And these simple words of I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. May these simple words have such an empowering impact into your day, into your soul, as you let go of what no longer serves you and you're enlightened into your bliss. Let's take 3 big inhales with the arms all the way up. Exhale. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Namaste. Go speed the magic. Spread the light.